Are you recording now?
Yeah, I am. Hi, how are you?
Are you doing like an intro sequence?
I'm going to. But you already started the damn... You know what? This exact same thing happened when I played with Keith 2 years ago. He started the game before, like, I was ready. So it's like, you see how mine's on, like, Pokemon Fire Red version and yours is just on moves main character. Look at these cool controls.
Well, let me reboot the game then.
No, see, this is already part of the show.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
There's no point. There's no point, Zach. There's no point in any of this.
Well, then I'm going to go to bed.
No, we're not going to do that. What's going on, everybody? This is Sean with All the Nerdy Fun, and I am joined, as always, with Mr. Zachary Dyer. How are you, buddy?
Hi.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, we're not playing a board game. We're not playing D&D. We're not doing a how to play, a tactics, or cracking some packs and all these other things. We're doing a little bit of Pokemoning, which is more like my wheelhouse.
Yes, we are.
Well, I was expecting more, but fair enough. So what we're doing here...
We're going to catch them all.
You probably caught them all. So what we're doing here, guys, is a Pokemon randomized Soul Link Nuzlocke. So there's a lot of different words in there, a lot of different terms. So I'm going to break it down so that way it makes sense for everybody, including you, because you don't 100% know what we're doing.
We're playing Pokemon, right?
Well, yeah, we are playing Pokemon. So, thing number one. Zach, tell me what a Nuzlocke is.
It's when you get close to someone and you put your nose into them, and then you don't let go. You just rub it back and forth.
Well, that's a
you
nuzzle.
Don't stop.
I mean, that's a nuzzle, and I suppose the lack of stopping would make it a lock of sorts. But no, so a Nuzlocke has a few rules. So, the most important rule to a Nuzlocke is if your Pokemon ever faints, it is considered dead and you can no longer use it. So that's where the biggest differentiator from a regular game of Pokemon. So Pokemon faints, you take it to the Pokemon Center, revive, everything's good to go. Not a big deal. Not in a Nuzlocke. If your Pokemon faints, it is out of the game. Rule number 2, every Pokemon that you find, every time you enter a new area, whether that's a city and you go fishing, it's a route. So you're on Route 1, you're in Viridian Forest, you're in the Safari Zone, whatever. The first Pokemon that you encounter in each area is the only Pokemon that you are allowed to catch in that area. And that doesn't mean you go on Route 1, you find a Pidgey, you don't catch it, you're allowed to catch a different Pidgey. That Pidgey is the only Pidgey you're allowed to make friends with in that area. So, somebody dying, much bigger deal. Rule number 3 for a Nuzlocke. Every one of your friends needs to have a name. It helps build a bond. When they die, it makes it sadder. Often, these names will be hilarious or clever, or just, in my case, whatever pops into my head first. So you got to name everybody, you got to build that bond. That's where a regular Nuzlocke is. Now, the only exceptions to the catching rule, so if it's a gift Pokemon, so for example, we're in Mount Moon, we're going to get a fossil at the end, we can still get that fossil, we can still go to Cinnabar Island, we can still revive that fossil, we're allowed to use that. Gift Pokemon, so when you get to Celadon City and they give you that Eevee, you're still allowed to get that Eevee. You run into one of the static Pokemon, so like the legendary birds or Mewtwo, if we were to beat the game and keep on going, you're allowed to catch those as well. So those are the kind of exceptions. So if it's a gift Pokemon or a static Pokemon, you are allowed to add it to your team, even though you may or may not have already caught a Pokemon in that area.
Do you have to get rid of a Pokemon?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it's like that just counts as like a free addition to your team.
Okay.
Do all of those rules make sense?
I'm sure you will be diligent in stopping me from breaking them. So yes.
Fantastic. All right, so cool. What makes it a Soul Link? Rule number 1. If that Pidgey I found on Route 1 dies, whatever you caught on Route 1, also dead. Each encounter, those two Pokemon are linked together, and they are bonded. It's like Kami and Piccolo. One of them dies, they're both dead. The other thing about a Soul Link is, among the 12 Pokemon that we have in our party, or potential 12 Pokemon, because it's very likely we will not have 12 Pokemon in our party, all of them need to have their primary typing be different. So we go on Route 1, I catch a Pidgey, then you make your encounter, it's a Rattata. Those two cannot make a pair because they're both normal type for their primary type. So you'd have to re-encounter until you find something that's not a normal type. And then
I can't fight it.
You can fight it, you're not allowed to catch it. Well, actually, no, you know what? No, actually, just kidding. You can't fight it. You have to run away and start all over again. Because it's you don't want to be wasting time with all these extra encounters.
I want to level up my Pokemon.
Well, that's what grinding's for. Usually grinding we'll do as like a little montage or like off screen. It's like, hey, before we play next time, get your Pokemon up to, this level or whatever.
I need a montage. What if one dies while grinding?
So the thing is that to hold yourself accountable, that's usually why we would hop on and we would grind before we actually started doing the episode proper. So that way we can capture the footage and we can find out if something would die during grinding to keep us honest. Indeed, sir. Now, the last part to the Soul Link, when we go on each route, we're going to take turns with who does the first encounter. So, like on Route 1, we go up there, you have first encounter. So you get to encounter your Pokemon first, see what it is. Then I encounter mine, see what that is. That way we're not racing to see who gets it first. There's no debate on, well, I like my Pokemon more, so you can re-encounter. So we have to take turns doing it, just to make sure it's as we're doing as little as humanly possible to like stack the deck in our favor. But that's all the rules.
Okay.
That's all the rules I remember off the top of my head. But Zach, I have a very embarrassing thing to ask you to do.
What's that?
Can you move your mouse cursor off of your Game Boy screen? There we go. All right, now let's start the game. Oh, God.
I moved it around.
I mean, it's not there anymore. And now I'm going to press start, because that's what you do. The various... Oh, and also, we have to give...
not to push buttons.
Well, now we can. In the world you're about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it in towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. New paths... Oh, I'm not reading this. It's a lot longer than I thought it was. Other thing. So randomized. I forgot to say that. So every Pokemon in the game, every item in the game, every trainer, and what Pokemon they have are all randomized. So our starters will not... Well, I guess they technically could be, but they will probably not be Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. They could be any of the Pokemon from generations 1 through 3. We can encounter any Pokemon, so the first encounter we get might be a Mewtwo for all we know. The items are randomized. The TMs, and not the Asians, but the TMs are all randomized. So, instead of getting Flamethrower, it might be, I don't know, Fire Blast. I know that's a bad example because it's not that cool of a thing, but sometimes
Splash.
It could be. You know what? I've gotten Tickle as a TM from a gym leader before, so I actually think Giovanni gave it to me. So it was like, oh, this should be like the last.
That's appropriate.
Yeah, right. But the other thing is, everybody needs to have a voice as well. So I'm gonna let you be Professor Oak.
Well, we just skipped his first line.
I believe it was, "Hello there, I'm Professor Oak."
Oh. Hello there. I'm Professor Oak. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak, as I said before. I'm a little tipsy. People affectionately refer to me as Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon.
See, that's random.
For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. I cram them in little balls, so they're very comfortable. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl?
I don't think it's very nice of this doctor to assume things about me. And also, if he's a doctor,
know, right?
he should be able to tell. Let's begin with your name.
Come on, it's 2019.
Yeah, man. All right, so I'm going to be... I always do soap. I always do.
Oh, my controls are going bonkers.
Oh.
My up button.
Well, you know what, Zach? We're going to pause this so you can fix the controller, because I guess I was wrong about it being okay. So I think that for options and then joypad, just do up and down again. So configure number 1, and then for up, just hit up, and for down, hit down. And then the rest should be okay.
There we go.
I think, and unpause. So yeah, so it was. I think it was on diagonal.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, whatever. Boom. Start.
I'm going old school. Is there a dash?
Maybe.
Nah.
I don't say it's a name. Okay. Oh, see, Soap and Steel Jaw. So that's great. This is my grandson.
Right. So your name is Straw?
Straw.
This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were babies. What was his name now?
So for this, I mean, what do we want to name our rival? Because this is something that we need to come up with together. So like, you know, like a lot of times I use butt face or like penis or something like that because I'm very mature. But you know, what do you think we should name him? Because I was thinking.
I have an idea.
Okay. Well, see, so mine was between either Chad or George. To see which voice you wanted them to have, if you wanted it to be Chad or George.
Oh, it's got to be Chad.
All right, sup, bros? It's Chad. We'll say Chad.
That's right. His name is Chad.
Excellent.
Soap. Shaw. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits.
Wait!
Let's go.
Duh. All right, cool.
All right.
So let's go ahead and we got to get our... So when was the last time you... Because we just talked about, obviously, on the podcast that you had played Let's Go. But when was the last time you played, like, actual Pokemon?
A long time ago.
Okay. All right.
I mean, actually, no, I had downloaded an emulator on my phone, so maybe a year or two ago.
Okay. That's fair. But yeah, so I was looking at it, and it was almost exactly 2 years ago was the last time that I played, was playing this with Keith. We were doing we were streaming on Twitch, and it was January 30th of 2017. So that was also like right before Amanda and I started like dating seriously. So it's like, oh, so that's when the last time I just sat up.
Hey, wait!
Sat as an adult and played Pokemon. But I love Pokemon.
It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me.
Ugh.
I don't know why I gave him a pompous British-like voice, but I did.
Usually, oh, hold on. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting.
Chad? Let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here's Straw. There are 3 Pokemon here. Your Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. I said balls. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, I'm an old fart. I have only 3 farts left. 3 Pokemon left. You can have one. Go on, choose.
Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me?
Be patient, Chad. You can have one too.
All right, so here comes our first decision as a team, Zach.
Okay.
So, we're going to check them from left to right, and then we are going to see, what we got. So, my first Pokemon.
Holy shit.
What?
You got a Bulbasaur.
Okay.
Gulpin.
So, you're to be Gulpin, so make sure you hit no. Oh my god!
Raikou?
Okay.
Giraffaric! It's so cute!
Girafarig is great, and I actually think its primary typing is normal, not psychic.
Oh.
Okay, and then Minun.
Ew.
Okay. Ugh. Ooh, Primeape. All right, so I had Bulbasaur, Raikou, and Minun. You had Gulpin, Primeape, and who was the second one?
Girafarig.
Girafarig, that's right. Okay, so what we need to do, Zach, gosh, this is.
There's no decision here. I'm taking Girafarig.
Okay, well then, let me. Oh my God, what does Raikou learn for moves? I need to look.
I don't know.
Hold on.
This may be a dumb decision, but I'm taking Girafarig.
Raikou, Gen 3 learn set. Do you like Girafarig that much?
I want it to be this because it's ridiculous and I love it.
Fair enough. All right, so he starts with Bite and Leer, which Bite is pretty OP this early in the game because there's very little stuff. Back in Gen 3, almost nothing resisted Dark. So it's a solid move. Thunder. I mean, so I learned basically no moves, but I have to take Raikou. How could you not take Raikou? Like,
I don't know. I'm a little jealous that you got him because I do like that Pokemon.
So I want to be honest. At first, when I saw Bulbasaur, I was like, did I load not the randomized one? Did I load the regular one? Like what are the chances that the first Pokemon, the first Pokeball, is Bulbasaur?
I don't know.
One in 300 and something. Well, at this point, 300 and something. But yes, I will take Raikou, the electric Pokemon. Oh my gosh, this Pokemon is really energetic. Holy moly.
So I need you to explain to me what type Girafarig is.
I'm going to take care of that for you in a second.
Okay. Oh yes, I have a nickname.
All right, hold on. Given it in a Raikou, yes. I mean, it's a dog, and I know it looks nothing like Maisie, but I'm naming it Maisie. And in the meantime, while you're naming are you naming him Jeffrey?
Of course.
Yeah. Girafarig. Because I got Girafarig is normal psychic.
Okay.
So Jeff for that. I'll take this one then. Chad received a Bulbasaur from Professor Oak, but he won't have. He won't
I'm
have
gonna Gulpin.
He won't have the Bulbasaur or Gulpin though. He'll have something else.
Oh.
Wait, no, don't fight him yet, because they should have an item. A Lumberry. Yeah, I made it so that way they started with items too.
How do I get to that screen?
Press triangle. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Start. No, start. Sorry, this is a.
Oh.
And then Pokemon. So let's take a look at our friends. So Maisie, and then go to summary. TM29. Ooh, you got a TM.
It did?
Yeah, CT item TM29.
Oh.
So Quiet Nature, which I know
how do I get it?
Special attack, and then Bite and Leer. So go back and then choose item. Hit B or X, and then item, and then take. And you can see what the TM is. I got a berry. I think the Lumberry is Confusion, but I could be wrong. So you can see if it's something that he can learn. So TM case. Oh my god, dude. See if Jeffrey can learn that. Because that is the most OP move in the game at the beginning. Oh, dude!
Machine set.
You just won early game. You just won early game.
Did I just stick a CD into Jeffrey?
Yeah, you put it into his drive.
Why would I do that?
Why the heck not? Dude, that is awesome. That is amazing. Dude, you have no idea how excited you should be.
I'm sure you'll tell me.
It's exciting. See, now I'm concerned that Maisie will be the one that perishes. All right, but let's go ahead and fight Chad. Whoa, wait up. Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on.
Brah.
Like, you just have to Dragon Rage. Other than, like, when you need to catch something, Oh, I got Swimmer. Oh, you get Chief. Okay.
He's got Jigglypuff.
Rosalina. Or Rosella.
Oh, for Pete's sake. So pushy, as always. Straw? Never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? Pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn from experience. Try battling and see for yourself.
You'll learn by murder. Alright, means you use Bite. Yum. Dude, Dragon Rage, just one-shot this fool. 40
Fire.
damage. 40 damage. Automatic. So, I assume this will go up first. So, I tried to do... I know we've talked about it, Zach, but, you know, for the sake of the show. I tried to do a solo Heart Gold Nuzlocke, and when I got to Faulkner, the first gym leader, he had a Gibble. Gibble becomes Garchomp. I don't know if you know what Garchomp is. Whoa!
I don't.
Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon.
Oh, I won prize money.
Hey man, so, yo, you just murdered my friend. Here's $80. Okay, like, I made my Pokemon battle, like, to toughen it up. Soap, Shaw, Gramps, smell you later. See, that voice isn't as fun to do, because it's just like a regular voice.
It's because we're trying to keep it family-friendly, so you're not swearing every 10 seconds.
Well, hold on. I never had Chad swear. Chad was just
you did.
high and had you teleport. But
The
anyway,
technology is incredible. You can store and recall Pokemon in the data via VC.
I'm raising a Pokemon too. When they get strong, they can protect me.
yeah, right. So,
Alright, where do I go now?
so we need to go to Viridian City to deliver the to get the special Pokemon order. So now that we're on Route 1, we don't have Pokeballs yet, so none of this matters. So you can, you know, grind up. Oh gosh, okay. Or Skarmory. So the
Poochie.
Puccina. But look, what I was saying was, when I got to Faulkner, he had a Gibble, Garchomp, whatever, had Dragon Rage on like level 9. So that early in the game, the likelihood that your Pokemon is going to have more than 40 HP is very, very low. So I just, like, I was like cruising through. I was like kicking the crap out of everybody. And then, yeah, I just, I wiped there and the game was over. So I'm going to have to restart that game. But when I eventually put it up on the channel, as like a precursor kind of a thing, I'm going to put my glorious defeat. Ooh, a Beedrill. I hope that's not what I have to catch.
Am I supposed to wait for you?
No, you can go in there. It's fine. I can just fast forward a little bit.
Hey, you come from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? Straw received Oak's parcel. Yay.
Boom. But yeah, we'll drop these off. We'll get our Pokeballs. And then we will meet our second friends.
I can't wait to get some balls.
Hey, man. I thought you were trying to keep this family friendly.
Pokeballs are family friendly.
Gotta catch 'em all, you probably caught 'em all. So for that, alright, here we go.
Ooh. Yay, I get to grind again. Ooh.
Aw, CeeLo. CeeLo Green. That's Professor Oak's last Pokemon. That's so cryptic. Like, that's his last Pokemon. The rest of them, they're just gone. Don't worry about it.
Knocked him out.
There was also a, I forgot what it was.
Oh, another one.
Oh, jeez. Oh, another CeeLo. Okay. You don't want to get too powerful, you know. I mean, then again, you're still only on 6, so you're probably fine.
Maybe I want to get too powerful.
Well, because you don't want to knock everything out, and then you don't get to catch it.
What do you suggest, Sean? Do I just not hit the thing?
Fair enough.
Look, it's got a face that's so punchable.
I mean, the punchable face is what's on the back of Jeffrey's tail. You know what? We didn't even look and see what your...
Don't you dare say bad things about Jeffrey.
Your passive ability was. I can't flinch.
Oh.
I never freeze.
Oh, Star. How is my old Pokemon? It's only been 30 seconds since I last saw it. Well, it seems you'd be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? I didn't say anything. Straw delivered Oak's parcel.
Jaw!
Ah! It's the custom Pokeball.
It has his name on it.
Thank you.
So that way he doesn't lose it. Whoa, Gramps! Almost forgot. What'd you call me for?
Oh, right. I have a request for you two. Please do all my work because I'm old and lazy. It automatically records data on the Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. It's sort of an electronic book. You remember books, don't you?
Don't you remember Encarta Encyclopedia?
I'm sorry, I was taking a drink. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools to catching wild Pokemon.
Oh! The game has begun.
When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. You have to wear it down, follow it around, kick its ass. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, you have to really knock them out. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. No more pills. My medical insurance ran out. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is the great undertaking in Pokemon history.
Alright, Gramps, leave it to me. So, hate to say it, but like, you won't be necessary. Just like, you know, go home or something. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Ha ha! Straw! Don't bother coming around my place after this. And this is the moment that I realized that my game was not broken. You'll have to go listen to the podcast for that. All right, let's go and get our broken map. Here we go. The bane of my 11-year-old Sean Bissonette self. 21 years ago. Well, 20 years ago, 21 years ago.
Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that was lazy of him. Here, this'll help you.
Soapjaw got the town map. But Zach.
Yes?
That's going to be... Don't go under the grass yet. Don't even inch in. Don't even take a step. Because it could mean... Thank you guys so much for watching this episode number 1 of our randomized Soul Nuzlocke Fire Red, Leaf Green, Pokemon, etc. so on. If you like the video, go ahead and like it here on YouTube. Those trees look a lot like Majin Buu. If you look at their top one right there. It looks like Majin Buu. Subscribe to An All the Nerdy Fun. Listen to the podcast Critical Failure, Bored with Friends, and Bored with Friends. And we will catch you in number 2. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.